Everyone, Zara here. I'm doing this week's Lazy Sunday book club. This week I thought we could do some craft books because we've had a few inquiries, or I have to my email, about different craft ideas and people wanting a bit of assistance. And the soap video went down so well the other week that I thought we'll do something craft related. So these are just some of the books that I've got lying around my house because I'm obsessed with craft books. These are the ones that I think are quite good for anyone to use, or if you're looking for a new craft idea to do, rather than sort of specialised ones or ones that require a bit of skill. So if I go through them, and I'll show you the covers of them as well so that you can have a look at the books, because I don't know about you, but when you're on Amazon looking at a book and they don't have a preview of it, it really annoys me. Okay, so the first choice is two books. I've chosen these two because they both have quite quick crafts in them, which I think are a really good starting point. Pom-poms are fantastic to make because they're so quick and easy to make that anyone can do them. You don't need any special gadgets, although I do have pom-pom makers which are brilliant, but you know, if you didn't have that, all you need is a little piece of cardboard and some scissors. So if we have a look at this one first, this one is called Pom Pom Mania. It's by Christine Leach, who, by the way, if you use Instagram, is on there. She's fantastic to follow because she posts crafts most days and she films the whole thing so that you can follow along at home. So this book is all about pom-poms. All you need to know is how to make pom-poms. So look, she's got cakes there. It shows you how to make different coloured pom-poms. So if you wanted like a stripy one or a spotty one, how to make them into things. So garland, she's got lampshades, she's got a stool somewhere, which I really like. So that one's a great starting point if you're looking for a quick craft. Pom Pom Mania by Christine Leach. This one is another lady I follow on Instagram, Rachel Burke. She's from Australia. She does fantastic things. She makes these little coats out of tinsel, which lots of celebrities wear. So she's done this book and I love it. I got it for Christmas. And she talks about what you can do with tinsel. She does earrings. She does things on tights. If I can find that pom-pom headpiece, so if you're a festival lover, you might want to make that. I know can't go to too many festivals this year, but oh, look at that bag. So this one's all about mostly pom-poms, but she does things with tinsel as well, and also fake flowers, which is fantastic. So have a look at that one. Look at those jeans. Snazz up a whole pair of jeans maybe. So those two are great for quick little tasks. This one is a brilliant craft book because it has a project for every weekend in the year, by two ladies called Sophie Pester and Katerina Bruns. It's called Supercraft and it has everything in it. So this one's brilliant because it has so many different craft projects in it. So this one, you've got pouring concrete into letters for book ends. What's the one I like? Oh, I love that bag. I make too many rucksacks, so I don't know why I make bags. I have too many of them. Origami butterflies, super easy to make. That looks quite effective. I like the travel diary. I really want to try bookbinding, so give that one a go. There's loads of different crafts in that one. Supercraft by Sophie Pester and Katerina Bruns. If, like me, you are a big fan of the Great British Sewing Bee, which is back on at the moment, Wednesdays at 9 o'clock, BBC One, every series they've done, they've released a book to coincide with it. Now, I haven't got one for the last few series, but this is an older one. I really like the books. I mean, this is an older version, but they give lots of ideas on how to start sewing your own clothes from scratch. And also, most of them come with some pattern ideas as well. So look at that dress, that's good. But yeah, they're a really good starting point if you want to have a go at making your own clothes, because obviously they come with patterns and they've just got, you know, every troubleshooting problem there is and advice answered. So have a look at those. That's the Great British Sewing Bee books, and as I said, they'll probably have a more recent version out. I've got the 2 oldest ones. So I really like this one. One of the reasons as well is that I like how it's laid out as well. It's like a little filofax. This one's called A Year in Crafts by Claire Youngs. She's another one that has done a lot of craft books. If you're interested in getting some books, have a look for her because she's done loads of them. And it's all separated into the months of the year. So you've got winter projects, spring projects, summer projects, and autumn. So if you have a look, there's something for everyone. So there's call bags there. Get on the right page. Luggage labels, perhaps not too appropriate at the moment. Bags, bunting, a teepee for children. There's loads of ideas in there, and they're all sort of appropriate to the time that they recommend to make them, which is good. Printed butterflies and moths. That'd be a good one for me. I love butterflies and moths. Bags. But it's a craft. You know, it's a full craft book. So there's loads of different things to try. So if you're thinking not too keen on sewing, you know, there's lots of paper craft, printing. There's loads of stuff in there. So that one is A Year in Crafts by Claire Youngs. So my next choice is a Molly Makes book called How to Knit, and they include beginner and expert patterns and everything in between. I find knitting books are just a great starting place for patterns and ideas and things like that. When I learnt to knit, I actually booked a class with the Truro Knitting Shop, and she was fantastic. But I used the books as a starting point to look at what I wanted to make. So knitting books are all quite much the same. Some are a lot better than others, but I think they should be used as a starting point to see what you want to make, and then sort of use YouTube, or perhaps you learn with somebody to know how to get the skills. All these books will tell you how to knit, but I think if you're like me, you might need to look at how to have a go. But these have got great patterns in. I mean, you've got a bulldog puppy, a poof. I need a poof, actually. And that looks like it's done with chunky wool. And there's loads of different stuff in there. iPad, I shouldn't say that, should I? Tablet, pocket there. There's loads of different ideas. So find yourself a good knitting book. I've got loads of them. Find one that you're really inspired by the project. And then if you're a beginner, have a go on YouTube, or perhaps somebody you know can show you online, or at a safe distance. But yeah, find a book that you like and just go from there and be inspired. So the last one that I'm going to talk about is one that I really enjoy the patterns of, and I've tried a few of these as well because I really enjoy sewing for the home. So this is CAF Kids and Sewing book. She's done quite a few of them, so there's quite a few out there. She gives lots of tips for different patterns. They all come with a rating of the difficulty, which is brilliant. But there's loads of stuff in there. I like the bags that she's got later, but she's got things for the home, a yoga mat bag. Find the one I like, but I won't find it now. Should have put a little bookmark in. Toys, she's got stuff for babies. Oh, that's a nice backpack. But they give loads of ideas, and if you're like me, I love craft books because they give me lots of ideas for things I want to make. So you might not necessarily make the thing that's in the book, but it's a good starting point for sort of motivating you and getting the enthusiasm to find out what you do want to make. So that one was CAF Kids and Sewing book. So I hope those books have inspired you to have a go at making something. It's also worth mentioning as well that there are some brilliant books on origami out there. I do have a couple. I wanted to show you one. I realised that I've left them for at work because I was in the middle, prior to lockdown, of planning the next cohort for our arts wellbeing project, which we piloted last year. So those are at work, I'm afraid, but mindful origami is brilliant because you're just focusing on the task at hand and you can make so many different things. So give origami a go. There's loads of YouTube videos and patterns as well online. So I hope you liked that. Two things before I go. One, if you have a favourite craft book, can you please pop it in the comments? And two, if there's any crafts or anything you want to make or you'd like ideas on, we can do a hobbies at home video about that one. So if you've got any ideas for that, please pop it in the comments as well, because that will help shape the future projects of our hobbies at home videos as well. Thank you. Bye.